The International Christian Embassy Jerusalem tells Israeli media the government rejected their request for clergy visas because it determined ICEJ no longer qualifies as a religious institution.
We've faced about a 3-year period now because of COVID, because of 5 elections in 3.5 years. Mid-level bureaucrats in a lot of these ministries have been free to make their own decisions without proper supervision from above, from people who sort of see the wider picture of, say, the Christian support for Israel, how strategic it is for the Jewish state.
ICEJ Vice President David Parsons tells CBN News certain bureaucrats with a bias against Christians are trying to squeeze them out of all visa categories, including for clergy, work, and volunteer.
Going forward, long term, it would be hard to operate under these conditions. We have been told for 3.5 years that it's under review, but in the meantime, we've just been whittled away to where we finally went public with it.
After the dispute became public, the Interior Ministry's Population and Immigration Authority, responsible for providing visas, gave a statement regarding the situation. This issue has been discussed in the past. The new head of the Population and Immigration Authority, Eyal Sisu, is expected to reevaluate the issue, and decisions will be taken in accordance with the law and regulations, taking into account diplomatic considerations, Israel's relations with religious and other organizations, and any other relevant considerations. And just days later, that agency's chief of staff notified ICEJ's lawyer that the visa policy is under review and they would soon reach an understanding. According to the Jerusalem Post, the issue has also been brought before the highest levels of the Israeli government. The ICEJ first registered as a nonprofit organization in 1980 with the approval of then Prime Minister Menachem Begin. Its mandate: to encourage Christians worldwide to stand with Israel and the Jewish people. Each year, the ICEJ hosts the Feast of Tabernacles celebration, drawing thousands of Christian pilgrims from around the world to Jerusalem. Tensions have been growing since the current government took over late last year. In March, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed the Knesset would not advance any law against the Christian community after 2 ultra-Orthodox members wanted to make it a criminal offense to persuade anyone to convert to another religion. More than a decade ago, Netanyahu stated his belief that Christian support was key to the founding of the State of Israel.
I think that the many Christian supporters of the rebirth of the Jewish state and the ingathering of the Jewish people in the 19th century made possible the rise of Jewish Zionism.
Parsons says since they started, the ICEJ has also worked with the Ministry of Religious Affairs, which never had a problem with clergy visas.
And if this was allowed to continue and we were declared by someone not a religious organization, then our very existence is called into question.
Parsons hopes to see a resolution in their favor. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.